Hey, welcome guys, welcome to today's live stream. And it's actually nice, being live again today. Like I said, the 10 p.m. live stream, for now we're not going to be doing 10 p.m. again because of the shake and the movement everywhere. And so I'm like back home, not in school anymore. So guys, today we are going to be discussing about the student pilot height. Is there actually a minimum height or a maximum height? Because I'm making this video in relation to the other video I made, pilot's height and weight, maximum height and weight. And I noticed that a lot of persons are concerned actually about their height, and maybe just few are concerned about their weight as it concerns flying. So I thought it's very, very important that we should do this height, student pilot height, like the maximum or minimum kind of height a student pilot is supposed to have, so that we get everything straight and don't fall into that trap of maybe being deceived by people saying, no, you can't become a pilot, you're too short. Or no, do you think you can actually enter the cockpit, you're too tall. All those things I'm going to be trying to talk a little about them today, so that you just get a peripheral of how this whole thing look like. So if you're new here, this is Princess Anu-TV, and we talk about aviation, motivation, and adventure. And if you've not yet subscribed and you're here, please, I'd like you to click on the subscribe button and click on that bell, so that whenever I post any video, you'll be able to see it. So guys, the first question I'd like to answer, welcome Nazinawa, it's nice having you here. I actually thought nobody would be here for the live stream, so I'll just like hit everything one and I'll leave the video for you guys to come back and see. But it's nice that you're here. I really appreciate. And if you have any questions, you can just keep them. You can comment on them as usual for every live stream. If there are questions, I try to answer them, or answer them like in the next video. So guys, as I was saying, is there a height? Is there a requirement, like height requirement? Yes. Most schools, like when I was filling my form for Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, I saw a height requirement. They actually asked for your height. Now, what I don't know is, do they use this height requirement? I don't know, but I know they asked for height, and I left a comment. I left the information for them. I think as at then I was about 162 centimeters. I think something like that. So for now, I think I've kind of grown taller. I don't know, but I'm serious. I think I actually grew taller. Maybe like 1 or 2 centimeters taller. I think I actually did. I grew taller in flight school. So that's why I always used to say it too. If you check the last video I made concerning this pilot height, I was asking most people that were commenting on that video about their age. Because if you consider your age, it's going to tell you if you're going to grow taller or you're going to be just remain at that certain height that you are. As at when I entered flight school, I was about, I think 21. So from 21 till now, I've stayed quite like almost 3 years in flight school. For then, like I said, I grew like 2 centimeters. Sorry guys for that break. Sorry for that break. I can see someone here also is joining me. Welcome guys. So as I was saying, I grew 2 centimeters kind of taller when I came to flight school. So I know there's a height requirement, but they don't specify the height requirement. They do not specify the height requirement. I don't know why they don't specify the height requirement, but they do not specify a particular height. Like if you're coming to any Nigerian flight school, I really don't know the reason why they do that. Another thing I would like you to know is that for other schools internationally, yes, they will have a height requirement. It's only for you to get to that school and find out what is their exact height requirement. Like I said, for Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, they actually kept a height requirement, and I put my height as at then, which I told you I was like 162 centimeters. I put my height then. But I don't think they used it because I came into flight school and I saw people that were shorter than me. Yeah, I'm serious, guys. I'm serious about that. I saw people that I was taller than. That's what I mean. I saw people I was taller than. And I've seen some other sets that have graduated that quite, let me say, about 5 centimeters taller than them. And guys, I really, like I said, I really don't know if they use this. Nashinawa, I am 4 feet 9 inches. Can I become a pilot? Yes, yes, you can. And this all has to do with the flight school you're applying to. No, go to that school. That's what I've been trying to explain in the comment section. And I just decided that I have to do a video on this. It's important that you get to the flight school and find out if they have a specific height requirement for training purposes, because even at that, I'm still going to talk about it at the end of this video. Like, okay, what if you're short? What if they say, okay, you're short? What are you going to do about it? I'm still going to talk about it in the end of this video. So I just want to touch everything one after the other. So yes, these schools have requirements, and it would be best if you like go to the school to like find out their exact height requirements. It's going to be best. Don't stay in your house and assume that, oh, I think I'm short, or because somebody says you're short, or because I don't know, people just think about a lot of things. Like, okay, so far you're not a dwarf. You can become a pilot. And I'm not saying dwarfs cannot become pilots, but this thing has to do with how your legs can get to the rudder pedals. I said it in the last video, how your legs can get to the rudder pedals. That's what it has to do with. So if you physically, well, okay, let's just treat everything one after the other. I'm rushing. Like, I'm trying to pick everything one after the other so that I don't misquote you. Now, if you're about to join the military also have their height requirements, and they specify it. So that's the difference between the military and the civil. The civil, most of the time, they do not specify their height requirements. I really don't know why. Like, except when you go to the airlines, sometimes some airlines will actually specify the kind of height requirements, what they want. But when you talk about the military, they specify. The military always specifies. They want 5, maybe 6 feet. They want 4 feet. And that's another thing. The height requirement they have for the guys are different from the height requirement they have for the ladies. Like, I really don't know why it's so, but I think part of the reasons why it's so is because they don't expect a lady to be as tall as a guy. I really don't know why they do that. But even here in Nigeria, if you check the height requirements, they'll put for ladies so height, for guys so height. But I think airlines also do the same thing. I really don't know, but I think airlines do the same thing. But flight schools do not specify. I really don't know why they don't specify. But it's always good if you get there to find out their exact height requirement. It's very, very important. Now, I want to talk about the last part. If you now finally discover that, or if they say, okay, for real, you're short, like, you can become a pilot. And funny enough, not just the short part, there are some people that are really tall, like very, very tall. If you see them, you're gonna be scared. Can you imagine me? I'm saying I'm like 162 centimeters. Imagine me getting to somebody at his waist. Like, that guy must really, really be tall. Or maybe getting to him at his hips or something. He must really, really be tall, or she must really, really be tall. So if they say you're too, well, I have not really seen cases where they tell people that they are too tall. I've actually not seen cases where they tell people that they are too tall. But most cases, or majority of the cases, is when they say you are short. You are short. And now, another thing you can ask them, can you actually fly with a pillow? Because flying with a pillow is not a crime. So far you're comfortable, so far you are relaxed, and you can do what you're supposed to do and do it well. Flying with pillow is not a crime. So if they say you're short, you can as well ask them, for the fact that I'm short, can I fly with a pillow or something? if they approve, which I know they will not disapprove, because for goodness sake, like, why should they disapprove? I don't know, but why should they disapprove? But if they peradventure maybe say, okay, we can try, then there's this thing called a discovery flight. And I think you can, for Nigerians, you can also ask for it, but it's mainly rampant outside Nigeria, like places like US, South Africa. You can ask for a discovery flight. Ask to go on a discovery flight to know if you will be comfortable, to know if you fly with a pillow, or know if your legs can actually get the rudder pedals, or to know if you will be comfortable, exactly, like comfortable flying. Yeah, you're welcome, Nashi, you're welcome. I'm really happy that you're here, and hope you subscribe, and don't forget to share this video with your friends and all that. Leave a thumbs up in the like, you know, very, very important. So guys, as I was saying, it's very, very important that you do a discovery flight to know if actually you can maneuver, you can fly, enjoy yourself using a pillow and whatever. It will be very, very important that you actually do that, so that you don't think, okay, I think I'm okay, then maybe when you start flying, you start having issues. Because if I'm going to give you my own personal story, there's this aircraft that I'm flying currently, the Diamond, and at that time I didn't really know how to adjust the seats of the aircraft, and I went for a flight, and it was like a landing series, and guys, I'm serious, like that flight was a total flop, that particular flight, because I wasn't okay, I was getting my circuit patterns. If you know what I mean, if you're an aviator here or a pilot, you understand what I mean. I was getting my circuit patterns like upwind, crosswind, downwind, base leg, final. I was getting the whole stuff. But when it comes to landing, like, guys, I was not getting my perspective for that particular landing. I wasn't getting it at all. Like, it looked as if I'm coming in and I'm high, okay, I'm trying to be low, I'm like, why? Because my sitting pattern was not right. And your sitting pattern is one of the major things that you need to consider in flying. You cannot what's the right word I'm going to use? You can't push it under the corner. It's very, very important that you watch your sitting pattern, because if you're not sitting right, you're not going to get the perspective right, especially in landing. And we all know that landing is one of the most critical phases of flight. Yeah, I've talked about the 5 phases of flight before. If you've not watched that video, you can just go check, look for that video and watch it. But landing is one of the most critical phases of flight, and if you can't land that aircraft well, then everybody's life is definitely at risk. So all we are trying to do is to make sure your legs can actually get to the rudder pedals and you can feel a little bit comfortable while flying. So if they say you're short, don't forget to ask them if you actually can use pillow to fly. Very, very important. Then another thing, guys, I would like to share with you is don't get discouraged. Don't get discouraged. If you go to a particular flight school and they don't accept you, look for another one. Guys, I'm telling you, there are people that are really short and they are pilots and they are flying well. And there are people that are also very tall and they are flying well. So, well, some of us, we're just like average, not too tall, not too short. We're just hanging around the corner. But seriously, don't get discouraged. You can become a pilot. Anybody can become a pilot if you are ready to put in the effort, you're ready to put in the work and the time it takes to develop yourself to becoming a pilot. So, the student pilot height and weight, or correction, I'm not talking about the weight here today. I'm only talking about the student pilot height. Please consider it, think about it very well. Don't forget the points I listed. Just go over the points I listed. They are very, very important. Flight schools actually have their height requirement. Go find out about this height requirement. And if it's military, they also have a different one for guys, for ladies. You need to check that out. Check out with the school that you're planning to join. And if they say you're short, find out if you can fly with a pillow. I just give kind of like a summary of everything I said, exception of the story I give at the end. So I'm so happy, guys. I can see some other person has joined me, but sorry, it's already the end of the video. Thanks to Nashu for joining me in today's live stream. Nashu, I appreciate, and every other person that came over, I really appreciate. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. It's very important. So guys, till we meet in the next video, likely tomorrow. I just try to be dropping videos, important information as much as I can this period. So thanks so much, guys, and bye. Don't forget, stay safe. Stay safe. It's very important, guys. Stay safe.